And I know some people who are Hendrick haters, and I've seen people on Twitter calling this, it's essentially a lottery now. There's still strategic elements, and I've said this on this show before. I don't think the next-gen plate racing is all that bad, and I think really everybody who's upset is just reactionary because the Daytona 500 has had these shenanigans happen a few times. If you look at the grand scheme of things, if you include the other Daytona race every year, the 2 at Atlanta and the 2 at Talladega, we don't see this much abject chaos. It's just because everybody's going for it in the 500. And if you want to say that the Daytona 500 doesn't mean as much as it once did because we're seeing just guys that don't run all that well win the race, that's a separate conversation, and I'm here for it. But in big picture, this was a great 185 laps of the Daytona 500. But as has been the case in the past, this is like, the third time I'd say since 2018 that a crash with about 20 to go triggered by either Joey Logano or Brad Keselowski opens the floodgates and causes abject chaos in the race. And I mean, we were saying it in our group chat. When you saw the trio of Corey LaJoie, Ricky Stenhouse, and Joey Logano, arguably the 3 most aggressive drivers in the series, all trying to make a run up towards the front, Tim, we knew something bad was going to happen, and Logano not lifting, and those two, again, you're going for it in the 500, but making that move with 15 laps to go triggered all the problems that happened afterwards, because obviously cautions breed cautions in this sport. But in my opinion, I think the racing was not too bad. I think this was a solid 500. Would I wish that the winner was someone who was a bit more relevant in the race? Absolutely. But sometimes that's just what happens in super speedway racing, next gen or not.